A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel. In this channeling session, I'm going to be talking about the masculine and feminine meeting each other or seeing each other in dream space, in dream intervention. In this session, I'm going to be talking about the reason why the masculine and feminine, when they are in polar energies, they meet often in the dream space. Dreams often provide a unique platform, or it's a realm where our subconscious mind can freely explore and express itself without the constraints of physical reality. In the physical reality, they may be going through separation, or they may be going through an ego tussle, or it just means that maybe they need to work on themselves, they need to do inner work. One person needs to increase kindness and humanity. The other person needs to become more practical and logical, less emotional. And all of these type of things are happening in the real world, or you can say the physical 3D world, what is real after all. So they will not talk to each other for whatever XYZ reasons. But they are connected, and I'm talking about genuine twin flame situations here. And I'm talking about those who are learning via the relationship paradigm, the illusion of relationship, the illusion of romance, and then fixing it and entering into the phase of unconditional and true love. So here I am being shown that the meeting of divine masculine and feminine energies is actually, via this channeling, we are trying to talk about what it represents in the symbolical or the psychological aspects. So someone was asking me, why am I meeting this person in dreams? And this actually came from a person who had more of masculine energy, and this person was a runner. So it was the runner who had asked me this question, that there is a person, I've blocked this person, I don't want to talk to this person, I felt that this person was little too much for me, and now I'm seeing this person in my dreams, and it is harrowing me, it is troubling me, because I have blocked them. I want to stay away from this person. I know they are not for me. I know they are a little too much for me. And this runner was actually having trouble with intimacy problems. They may have come across as someone who is more interested in intimacy, but actually they may be very scared of intimacy. They may have had a lot of these relationships which did not work out for them, or they may have had some kind of upbringing where they were not given the right type of love. They were given love, of course, but it was more of materialistic love. So in the dream space, when they meet, they actually cross all those barriers that are stopping them. And I'm also being shown that in the dream space, whatever intimacy they go through, it is very pure, which means they will walk holding hands with each other, they will hug each other a lot, they will hug each other in a very loving way, like not in a sexual way, not in a lustful way. They will stand very close to each other, or they will be very playful. I am being shown a lot of people in the dream space, they meet, and when they meet, they are very happy, they are very childlike, and they are willing to do a lot for each other. Like they are very protective, very caring, and these are maybe their actual feelings towards that person. In reality, they want to be like that with that person, but the ego is so strong. The ego is actually not allowing them to do so. So in the subconscious reality, they are fulfilling this feeling, and maybe by doing so, they're also sending out a lot of healing energy to that person. So this kind of creates an integration and balance. When they meet in the dream space, sometimes because they've had so many negative experiences, and again I will repeat myself, this only happens in real connections. It will not happen in connections where there is a lot of manipulation. So some of the connections are literally meant for you to end. So it's good if you move on from those connections. It's good if those people's faces are revealed to you. But there are people with whom the connection is very pure. It is full of love. There is a lot of expectations. There is a lot of genuine connection. But because of so many other reasons in the waking world, These two are not able to express that love. They have so much doubt. Doubt is the big killer over here. So in the dream space, they are going to harmonize and they will foster the inner need for love and growth and completion. And they both meet, symbolizing that there is a quest of balance and integration within themselves, like in their own spaces. Also, I was shown that this will increase assertiveness in them, intuition, because they will have something to look forward to. In the real world, they cannot experience that type of love and intimacy. Like they just simply cannot. Because of the anger, because of the frustration they have towards each other. But in the dream space, they don't have any control on these things. The true love oozes out. So when they wake up and they remember that dream, and I'm telling you, there are dreams that you forget, but there are dreams that you remember. And the dreams that you remember are not dreams, they are messages. Okay? So there they express this love and they nullify or they release all the bad feelings. Like they may have had a fight, they may have had an argument, they may have said a lot of mean things to each other. But when they do inner work, they will remember that dream. When they do inner work, and again, inner work is very important. Ascension is the key. I keep saying it, and I will say it all the time. When they do inner work and when all the negative energy is gone, that is the time they will remember these dreams, because these dreams are so pure and so full of love and harmony, so playful, so childlike, so happy, so engulfing, so warm, that they may forget all the bad things about their relationship, but they cannot forget what they saw in the dream. And that dream will also act as a portal for reconnection. So these are the points that I was supposed to give to you in this channeling session. See, one of my therapies is a very important and a very good therapy. It is called transmutation of anger into love. And I recommend this therapy to all those people who've been into bitter relationships or they've gone into some kind of traumatic experiences. And I'm not talking about physical abuse, domestic violence. I'm not talking about, sex without consent or some very horrible thing. I'm talking about relationships where you may have had problems because of personality clashes, because of some kind of misunderstanding, because there was so much expectation and so much fondness and liking that even when the small thing did not happen, did not work out, the other person felt like it was a big, kind of a breakage of trust and betrayal, and they had all sorts of negative emotions attached with it, because in the past they've probably been used or manipulated by a couple of people, so they started thinking that this person is going to do the same to me. So they also had to nurse their wounded heart, and their chakras were not in alignment. So transmutation of love is where we discuss dreams a lot. Usually we always come up with these things where they've had these wonderful dreams, but they could never understand what does the dream mean. So when we transmutate from anger, we release all of the negative energy, and we also try to look for the reason why that negativity or that anger has happened in the first place. Because there's always a root cause. For example, you and your person is having a talk, and like one day back you're very happy, excited, you want to live your whole life with this person. But one statement, you say one statement and this person flips completely. And you're shocked, like this is all I said. That statement was probably the root cause of the insecurity, of the emotional damage they've gone through. But why is it happening to you? Why are you suffering? Why are them then? Because even you have something to do with that particular emotion or statement. So in the therapy sessions, we do very in-depth, very detailed work in different areas. Another reason why people meet in the dream space is because of the archetypal exploration, because everyone has an archetype and there is a symbolism attached with it. There is some kind of a universal pattern which is attached, some kind of theme which deeply resonates with both of them, which in the physical reality they cannot figure it out. In the physical reality, it's too much of 3D. By the time they are not very connected with the inner work, they have just started, looking into Twinflame videos. They've just started checking out runner chaser dynamics. So all these channelings that I'm doing, they make a lot more sense to people who have been in separation for at least a year, because by the time they've had couple of dreams also, sometimes the dreams happen right after their physical separation, which is going to turn into a long-term separation. Sometimes these people have cycles of separation, but they always come back. They know that no matter what will happen, we will come back after 2 months, 3 months. That much confidence they have. But when a long separation is about to happen, they both the parties are very fearful, and both of them feel that it may not work out. By exploring their archetype, they are able to connect with their avatar self or the higher self. And in the dream space, believe it or not, I don't know how many people have gone through it, because see, I'm doing a collective reading right now. Only in personal sessions we can do that. And again, my personal experience is involved in this. In the dream space, you see yourself sometimes as your avatar self. You see yourself as your higher self. And you may also see your lower self and higher self merging in the dream space. Because of whatever happened between you and your person, you are getting into a portal-like space in the dream where you meet your actual version or your super high version, and that is very important for your journey, because you have to meet your avatar, you have to meet your own archetype. That's very important. So the separation, the pain of separation creates that kind of emotion, and emotions are also a portal. I always tell you people, emotions and feelings also act as portals. So we have to understand, and we have to be very patient. Patience is something which can actually defeat a lot of difficult planets. Like we have planets like Rahu and Ketu. Now these days, I'm being told that these days Rahu is functioning, and all those people, because everybody has different astrological combinations, horoscopes is different. So some of the people who may be going through extreme stomach issues, extreme stomach pain, a lot of uncertainty, fear of uncertainty, these are all happening because of the presence of malefic planets sometimes. So you may be thinking, oh, I'm going through a disease, or you may be thinking that no one loves you and no one's there for you, but it could be happening because of the interference of certain planetary position in your chart. And it is okay, because it also always gives a lesson to the one who's in ascension. So we need to integrate with these fundamental aspects of human experience that help us to grow. Then we have some unconscious desires and yearnings, and dreams can serve us that gateway, that platform, to understand what our hidden desire is. So maybe the masculine, the one who has the more practical and more like, yeah, this is all stupidity kind of an attitude, maybe that person in reality, in their heart space, actually want to badly be with that person, and they really love that person, but their ego still needs to die, and they're so strong in their ego that they're like, no, I don't love this person, it can't be real, this person is bad, this person is mean. And in the dream space, they explore that side of them which is dying to be with this person, which is dying for that love. So this is where I'm going to pause this session. I'm going to come back to part 2, and I will speak about the other things that are important. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.